I advise the House that this is a split call. I call the honourable member Ian Lees-Galloway.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. Well, the National Party has never seen a workers' right that they didn't want to get rid of, have they? I mean, that's basically what this legislation is about. The National Party have never seen a workers' right or a working condition that they didn't want to get rid of. And all this bill does is take us back to the bad old days. Some people have said it takes us back to the 1990s. I reckon it takes us back to the 1890s, or maybe even before then. It's positively Dickensian, this bill. If a worker should dare ask for more, sir, if a worker should dare ask for more, the Mr Bumbles over there will send them off, not even to the workhouse, out of the workhouse, out onto the streets. That's what the National Party wants. That's what the National Party wants. I'm not sure if they're the Bumbles or the Fagans over there, but either way, this is a Dickensian piece of legislation that takes us back to the bad old days of the master-servant relationship in the workplace. In the 21st century, the workplace is supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be about the employers, the capitalists, and the employees, the labour, working together to build a better business. But that's not what the National Party believes in. They believe in the old master-servant relationship where they tip the balance in favour of the employer every time. And this is all designed to drive down wages, to make sure that the workers have so few rights and are so on edge in the workplace that they'll never demand anything. They'll never ask for more, sir. Removing the duty to conclude collective bargaining is about giving bad employers, not the good employers, there's plenty of good employers out there, but the law is always about making sure the ratbags can't get away with their bad behaviour. So bad employers will be able to put ludicrous terms on the table, and when the union doesn't agree to them, they just walk away. They can just walk away from collective bargaining. They can spray and walk away. Repealing the 30-day rule, allowing employers to opt out of multi-employer collective bargaining. So this is about getting industry standards. It's about unions and employers working together to build their industry. National doesn't want that. They don't want multi-employer collective agreements. They don't want to see the kind of pay rises that the nurses got when the DHB settled a multi-employer collective agreement with the nurses organisation. They don't want to see wages rise. John Key said it himself. He'd love to see wages drop, and that's what that part of this legislation is about. Then we've got this awful thing, the so-called strike tax, the partial action tax. So if workers wanted to maybe, I don't know, wear a sticker to work to show that they were taking the smallest, tiniest form of industrial action, just to show that they weren't happy with the way bargaining was going, then the employer would have the right to deduct 10% of their wages. Mr Bumble would be proud of this, sir. And of course, removing workers' entitlements to rest and meal breaks. I mean, how petty! How petty can the National Party get? Well, actually, I want to go, if I could just go back to the strike tax, sir. We know that this isn't the end. We know this isn't the end. The northern region of the National Party voted on the weekend to support employers being able to lock workers out and then replace those workers. So it's not even workers wanting to strike or take their own industrial action. The employer one day, if National gets their way, the employer will be able to take the industrial action, lock the workers out and then replace them with somebody else. Mr Speaker, some people have said the National Party is anti-union. The National Party is not anti-union. The National Party loves some unions. They love the EMA, the Employers and Manufacturers Association, a fantastic union that works for employers. The National Party loves them. The National Party loves Federated Farmers. Federated Farmers says jump. The National Party says, how high, sir? How high can we jump for you? That the National Party actually quite likes unions. They just hate workers. They just hate the labour force. They see the labour force not as a vital component of growing business, but a cost to be reduced and a nuisance to be annihilated. That's how the National Party sees hard-working employees in New Zealand. And this legislation is simply about removing rights, removing bargaining leverage and ensuring that workers are so on edge about the ability to keep their job that they will ask for nothing. There will be no more requests for more under this legislation, because if you ask for more, you'll be out on your ear.
That's right. Very good.
I call the honourable member Jan Logie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You're welcome.